Hey, welcome to Advanced Education. Today, we're going to look at two-step equations, part 3. Alright, for this, these are going to be in the form of P times X plus Q equals R. And if that makes no sense to you, then ignore that and let's go. Alright, for this, it says Matt knows that over the next 6 months, he can spend a total of $270 on his hobby. He supports a fellow artist, spending $5 per month. So if Matt wants to spend the same amount of money each month on his hobby, how much does he have left to spend each month? Okay. Well, we know we're working with an equation, right? Because, well, this whole video is about equations, so yeah. All right, so we need a variable. I'll use H because the question is asking how much does he spend each month on his hobby? And H for hobby, I can use A for amount, D for dollars, M for months. It doesn't matter, it's up to you. But it all should mean the same thing. All the variables would represent the amount of money that he can spend on his hobby each month. Alright, well, I'm going to write the equation here. I know my total is $270. That means whatever expression I create on the left side of that equal sign, on the other side is going to be $270. That's my total. So I know there's 6 months here. So 6 times, and then every month what's happening? He has the money that he's going to spend on his hobby, plus the $5 that he's donating to another artist. And that's over 6 months. And all that's going to come out to a total of $270. So now, in order to figure out how much money he spend each month, we got to solve this equation. Okay? So first thing here is I'm going to set up my balance bar just to remind myself that what I do to one side, the exact same thing to the other side. Okay? So here, I have the 5 being added to the H. That's what's directly impacting the H. And then what's secondarily impacting the H is that times 6. So I do inverse operation on divide both sides by 6. Again, that what I do one side equal sign, I gotta do the same thing to the other side equal sign to keep it balanced. Okay? So you get 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times all that is itself. And then 270 divided by 6 is 45. Sweet. So what plus 5 is 45? Well, if you're not sure, we can do opposite or inverse operation of plus 5, which is subtract 5 and do it to both sides. And we get 5 minus 5 is 0, and 45 minus 5 is 40. So our H equals 40. And sometimes going through this, you try to go fast and you make little mistakes, and it just happens. Okay? So let's make sure we're going to check our work, check our answer that we got, just to make sure that it actually makes that original equation true. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 40, which I got for H, and substitute it back in for 40 in that original equation. So I have 6 times 40 plus 5 equals 270. And then now I'm going to do order of operations, parentheses first. So 40 plus 5 is 45, and then I'm going to multiply 6 times 45 is 270, and 270 is 270, and that's what we're hoping for. That means this is good. All right, so now we can say that Matt can spend $40 each month on his hobby over the next 6 months. And we're confident in that because we checked our work. All right, let's look at one more scenario here, okay? So Katie helps people write resumes. She charges $150 per resume. She already has 4 clients that she's working with, and her goal is to make $3,600 this month, or $3,600 this month. How many more clients will she need in order to reach her goal? Okay. Again, we're working with an equation here, so we're going to need a variable. We use C for the amount of new clients. And again, you can use whatever works for you. You could use A for the amount of clients. You can use X. You can use L, T. It really doesn't matter. But it all means the same thing. It's the amount of new clients. Okay? I know my total, which is the goal, which is 3,600. So by itself on the equal sign, on the other side equal sign, it is going to be 3,600. But I know that she's charging $150 per resume. So 150 times, and then inside the parentheses are the amount of resumes that she's working with, or the clients that she's working with to create resumes. We have the amount that she needs to make, plus the 4 that she already has. You could have written this as 4 plus C. That works too. Doesn't really matter. All right. So again, set up that bar, the balance bar, to remind myself that way I do one side equal sign, I do the exact same thing to the other side. Okay? And again, that 150 is the one that's furthest away because you add first and then you multiply, or you do parentheses first and then you multiply. So to undo multiplication, we divide. We do one side, do the same thing to the other side. So divide both sides by 150. 150 divided by 150 is 1. 1 times c plus 4 is c plus 4. And 3600 divided by 150 is 24. So that means that all this is saying is that you need 24 clients total in order to reach your goal of $3,600. There you go. All right. So c plus 4 is 24. So what plus 4 is 24? If you're not sure, subtract 4 from both sides, because subtract is the opposite of plus. 4 minus 4 is 0. 24 minus 4 is 20. So C is 20. All right. So again, we could have made a mistake, and if we're going really fast through this, there's a chance that we did. So let's go back and just check our work just to make sure, okay? It doesn't hurt to check. And also what this is doing is making sure that that value for C actually makes that original equation true, okay? So I'm going to take that C, that 20 for C, and substitute in for C in that original equation. So 150 times 20 plus 4, does that equal 3,600? If it doesn't, when you go to simplify it and you get something different, then you probably made a mistake and you want to go double check your work on your solving, okay? So order of operations here, do parentheses first. 20 plus 4 is 24. The 150 times 24 is 3,600. And that's what we wanted. So, yes. We did it. It works. So now we can, with confidence, we can say that Katie will need to bring in another 20 clients in order to reach your goal this month. So, if you want to see more examples like this, or curious what we're doing at Mirrorverse Education, then visit us at mirrorverseed.com. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Adios.